Hope you guys are having a great day. So I want to try something new, a recap of the things I went through during the week to see what was on my mind overall. So for this past week, we have Rabbi, Diddy, homesick, family, and dating. And so what's going on over here? There has to be a common theme, right? So I think that in general, what was going on is that it was a week where we had a discussion about people's feelings and opinions, sometimes on their own issues, sometimes on things that have nothing to do with them. For example, people thinking that I'm a preacher, that I'm a rabbi, just because I'm talking. My opinion on Diddy, which is something that obviously is a very divided thing. And then you have things like dating, homesickness, giving my opinion on things like that, dysfunctional families. So I think there's a big mixture. There are some things that are controversial. There are some things that are probably for the most part agreed on. And I like to jump in there and give my opinion whether people are going to agree or not. And the way I look at it is this. We have to be able to get along. And the only way to get along is to know that we're not going to get along. There's no possible way for you guys to go through my last few videos and say to me, I agree with everything you said. You might enjoy my thought process. You might agree with some of the things I say. But the only way to have peace, the only way for people to get along is for people to be able to hear each other out and not get frustrated and annoyed. So if you were able to hear everything that I said and debate it, disagree, whatever, well, some people went kind of ballistic about my opinions on Diddy. Never said he's a good guy. I did say that I think it's a little crazy that once you have an idea of where somebody stands as far as the law sees him, that he has to wait another 3 months in hell for sentencing. I'm just using that because that was probably one of the more controversial things that I mentioned this week. But I'd like to go through this once a week for my own self to clarify where my mind was at, the things I was going through, but also because I'd like to go through everything and just make it clear. Like, okay, this is what was on my mind, and what do you guys think? I've told you many times, I would love feedback. So many people message me, call me. The comment section, chirping birds. I would love to get into debates and discussions. Again, the numbers versus how many people are subscribed. I would love to get more subscriptions. It would help me with the channel, of course. But anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful week. And I hope that my video next week will be a little bit sharper, a little bit more on point. I apologize, I'm just starting this. Deep Thoughts by Ari thing. And I wish you guys a good one. God bless.